Okay, good evening, everyone. I call to order the City Council regular session, December 3rd, 2018, 6 o'clock p.m., City Municipal Building. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Janet, can you take the roll call, please?
Alderpersons Goodhue. Here. Hanson. Here. Plum. Here. Marty.
Here.
Panaleo. Here. Robinson.
Here.
Mayor Hilson.
Here.
Attorney Richard Bria.
Here.
Sergeant Schley.
Here.
Street Superintendent Barry.
Here. Okay, thank you, Janet. Approval or correction of minutes for the meeting held on November 19, 2018, regular session. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I will second.
Okay, any questions or comments? Janet, take the vote, please.
Plum.
Yes.
Marty.
Yes.
Panaleo.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Petitions and communications, citizen comment. Discussion of any topic brought before the council during petitions and communications. Item number 8, G-line fence and landscapes, 117 North College Street. Mr. Granger?
I hate to relive this again and again and again, but I want to get it right. Last month, you guys agreed to supposedly, you made a motion, or somebody did, to pay me $200 to fix that fence over on College Street. Take it from a 6-foot fence down to 4 foot, everything, because I heard that the mayor went to Menards and 4 rolls of fence fabric were $50 a piece versus I needed $200. I gave the mayor a quote of $16.75 to fix that, and because it entails cutting the gates down and all that stuff. I'm willing to work with you guys, but I can't do it on the cuff. Because granted it was a perfect storm that day, because the building inspector's out of town. I asked the mayor if I could do it, and he said sure, because it was for an elderly lady that was getting out of the property, and she was a nuisance and it was a problem. So it was kind of a perfect storm in a way, because I asked the mayor if I could do it. He said yes, I put it in. Mr. White come back to town, and it just kind of erupted from there. And now I just want to get it right, because I don't think Bob White's going to let it go. So, if we could work something out in the middle maybe, somewhere, but $200 is not going to cut it. Because my customer, I'm not putting in the Menards quality stuff in their front yard. Because I don't feel that any of this should be on my responsibility. I think I should be allowed to charge full price, because I asked you and you said yes. I didn't know you didn't have the power to do that, but I asked you face to face, and you told me yes.
That was over the phone.
No, it was sitting in your office.
Well, the first one was over the phone when they called me and woke me up.
But then we came that Monday when we were finishing the project, you and I and Bob White sat in the office and talked about it. And then, after conversations, you told me you would call me, let me know, what happened, what the council decided, everything. And then I get a letter from Bob White stating that, this has to be fixed. I have 30 days. And
Are we still talking about the 6-foot fence to hold
Yes.
his elderly mother in?
Yes.
Yes.
It was my understanding, wasn't it, that we said that there would be a 4-foot fence then put in. That would be the cost of the city. We would take the 6-foot fencing to have the city use it for future use.
At the $16.75, that's what I, originally proposed. That the city can have that 6-foot fence fabric.
Right. But what are you saying the cost would be, because you're saying that the Menards quality is not what you put up there?
I'm saying the $16.75 is what my company needs, bare minimum, because I would be $3,400 if I was gonna do it, you know, if somebody called me and said, hey, how much is 200 feet of fence? But the posts are already there, the customer isn't happy at all, because it's the daughter that lives in Las Vegas, hired me to do this, and she pulled on my heartstrings and got me to do it cheaper than I normally would, but she gave me the story and, you know, all the background. I felt kind of bad that mom was getting out and kind of a problem, you know, to the family.
So you're saying that your cost is $1,675
Yeah.
to take down the 6-foot fence and to put a 4-foot fence up and change gates?
Yes, because I have changed the gates, you know, I have to cut them, you know, re-weld them and everything. I'm willing to work with that number a little bit, you know, and eat some of this. I just wanted to go, I just want to put it to bed, you know, somehow. But I cannot put my name on Menards quality stuff over there, you know, and I don't know, you know, so.
Was this not supposed to go to a committee and?
Yes, it did.
It
It
went-
came.
It went to planning.
It went to planning.
Exactly, that's where the recommendation from council came out of on September 17th. First went to finance, the recommendation was to purchase the 4-foot fence, material totaling $204. Came to council, council made the motion to send it to the planning commission. Planning commission, they motioned to replace the existing 6-foot fence with a 4-foot fence at the city's expense, paying for 200 feet. The city taking possession of the 6-foot fence and at the owner's expense, take down the 6-foot fence and replace it with a 4-foot fence.
So is the city guys gonna do that?
But that was.
Well, and it
that
was
a
also
different
my
cost of
understanding.
$200.
It was my understanding that the committee was supposed to draft some type of a variation for this ordinance. I mean, this is ridiculous that our city is making this, and he's just the company. These people have an elderly, a mother, I guess it is. They've got a 6-foot fence around their yard, and this city council is worried about that, or better yet, the building inspector is worried about it. I realize that we have ordinances. I am willing to fight to change this ordinance for this simple fact. It is common sense to me that these people, a 4-foot fence is not gonna hold their elderly mother in.
If I can interject right now into your
Sure.
meeting here. First of all, we do have an ordinance stating 4-foot fence, cyclone fence in the front yard, 3-foot if it's a picket fence, with 50% visibility. We've already had 5 people change their fences. Now you're coming along and saying it's a hardship case for a 91-year-old woman that's gonna climb over the top of a 4-foot cyclone fence. I can't even get over a 4-foot cyclone fence. This is ridiculous. I mean, the only one in town, you go over there and look, it looks like a stockade. You ever in a service where everything was fenced with 6-foot fence? And that's what it looks like in a neighborhood.
I drive by it every day and I have no problem with it
I get
whatsoever,
that.
so.
But the lady stands taller than I do, and she's pretty spry for her age, and that's why they wanted the taller fence. And when I was here to get a building permit, you know, I found out I couldn't do that. And the mayor, somebody got the mayor on the phone, or, you know, this has been 3-4 months ago now, so I can't exactly remember every conversation, but, you know, and the mayor said, yeah, and I know he was thinking with his heart, just like I was when I took the project, you know, but, you know, now I'm just saying it shouldn't cost me an arm and a leg for, you know, the perfect storm.
Projecting your costs there again, when we're looking at I believe $49.95 for 550-foot of fence, plus the posts and the piping to hold it up and the clamps and everything. That comes to a little over $9.08 a foot. And you're projecting now $1,600 for 200 feet of fence, which is little over $800 or $8 a foot for running fence, and the posts are already there, and the pipe is already there, the fasteners are there. We've already, like I say, how can we just change an ordinance to make one person happy when we forced other people to do this? This is not a industrial area. You don't need a 6-foot fence in your front yard. I'm sure his goal is, he has a bunch of dogs there. He has a bunch of, I believe they're pit bulls. And the first thing after I talked to Mr. Granger there the day on Monday, was his first question is, how do I get a kennel license, to raise these dogs? I mean, they're non-licensed to start with, and then he wants a 6-foot fence, and
Well,
I'm against it.
That's the grandson that's living there with the grandma, and the lady that hired me lives in Vegas.
I realize
You know,
that.
so, I guess that, I have no idea.
I don't, according to the law, even, you cannot change an ordinance to correct a violation of an existing ordinance, am I right? So I mean, we can't change the ordinance now and say a 6-foot fence is okay. The existing ordinance states 4, you cannot backdate an ordinance or.
What
make
about
an
a dog
ordinance.
kennel?
What about a dog kennel? It still doesn't allow a 6-foot fence in a residential area. His backyard, now, don't get me wrong, the 6-foot fence that I'm contesting is the front yard. 25 feet back from the front, on both sides, 150 feet down the front. He still has 100 foot on each side and 100 foot on the west side or the back side. He can run his dogs in that back area. He has plenty of area back there, but I don't believe it should be in the front yard.
Well,
How do we get?
But the dogs wasn't the issue when
No.
this all started.
No.
Even when he came here, he talked about the elderly lady.
Yeah.
And you even asked him about dogs, and he said he had small dogs.
Said he had small dogs.
Yes.
and the
small dogs.
customer out from Vegas has got me involved now.
Right.
And I said, I'll try to make this, she's okay with it going to a 4-foot fence in the front yard. Not what she wants, she knows that, but she goes, I'm not paying another dime because you had basically permission to do it, when you did it. So, I don't know. I don't know what to, I wish I could just shake this, catch a sketch and not have done the project. I don't know. But, it's a perfect storm, but the mayor said I could do it, and I did it. Bob White says, no, it's not good, and now, basically, I'm looking for who's gonna pay for it. Because it shouldn't fall on all me.
I guess my goal as building inspector is see that the 4-foot fence is put up. I mean, the money value would fall back to the council or to the city. If they want to pay the $1,600 and wipe this out clean and let's get started, I guess I'm all for it. To me, it's a little high, but whatever.
Hey,
I'd like to get it settled and get it taken
I can
care
walk
of.
away and let you do it, because there's cutting to the gates and all that stuff is not, it's easier to put it up the first time than what we gotta do.
But like I say, I'd like to see the 4-foot fence, the cash value falls back on the council if they feel it. I would like to see it settled, get the 4-foot fence up, and if it's gonna cost us $1,600, chalk it up to experience and get it over with. We would end up with the 16-foot fence, or the 6-foot fence, which we could use either in sewage plant or our garage, or we got detention ponds that are neglected right now that need fencing. There's plenty of places we probably could use a 6-foot fence. That's all I have to say.
What does the council recommend?
I don't think you can take any action, can you?
I'm on the agenda, so you can't so you can't have action.
When it was brought up at the meeting, I personally myself did not see a problem with the 6-foot fence. I drove past there, I saw it, it looked nice. So thank you, your work looked very well. Different if it would have been a privacy fence kind of thing, because that's something definitely our city does not need.
That's what they wanted at first.
Yes, and we would absolutely not go for that. But, I didn't see, but the ordinance is what it is, and so, when it got passed through, it got passed just because of the ordinance. I mean, that we were gonna have to make the 4-foot fence come in there. It wasn't because we did not see justification of why they wanted the 6-foot fence. We understand that because from what they're saying, the elderly lady does get pretty frisky. She thinks she's a young girl right now, and she would climb over the fence if it was a 4-foot fence. That's what they told us when they came here. So, I don't know, or...
No.
Could you give us any insight on the matter?
Well, the ordinance is what it is. It's a violation. It has to be corrected to meet the ordinance. I would agree. You can't change the law to fix the problem. My suggestion and my gut reaction is that somewhere in between $200 and $1,600 lies the answer. Frankly, the G-line has some liability. You have to have a permit before you do it, and then there's some liability back here because there was a wrong answer given. So to my way of thinking, the fairest thing is to split it. Get $1,600. Half the cost should be eaten by both. Would probably be the best answer. But that's not necessarily illegal. That's just sitting back looking at, you know, if this goes any further, is it even worth an argument beyond this? I mean, so much time has already been taken up on this particular matter. To put it to bed for all parties concerned would seem to make sense.
But you're saying that your cost to do it and the materials is gonna be $1,675. So, and she's saying she's not gonna put no more money into it.
I've tried, because the daughter has financial ability, and I've tried 3 times. And then her husband got on the phone and got really nasty with me and said, no, that's between you and the city. Get it right. I said, well, you know, I don't want a black eye for it, you know. I've been in business long enough to know that if there's a problem, you take care of it, you don't let it fester, you know.
I can't make a decision.
It wasn't on for action.
What if I make an offer? Can I throw something out there? Well, $1,200 and it's done. And I'll get it back to 4 foot. I asked Bob White sitting back here, I said, I know our date on our certificate's coming up here, I want to say the 9th of December. You know, if it's, now is it 30 days, business days, or is it 30 days?
30 days according to the notice, but we can definitely extend that somewhat if the agreement is made to change the fence. I would see no problem giving you another 2 weeks.
To the first of the year to get it done. Because I am swamped and there's no way I can get it done by the date that's on this piece of paper.
So you want the city to pay you the $1,200?
Yeah. Or I can give you a list of great fence contractors you can call and, you know, because I'm about ready to wash my hands of it. Because I don't know what to do. You know, because I can't make the customer happy, I can't make Mr. White happy, I guess I don't know what to do. You know?
I would say maybe $1,200.
And I apologize for this, because, you know, and I didn't know that the mayor couldn't make that decision when I asked him that day.
Oh, that's okay. We
Yeah,
love
I
him
didn't
because
know
he has a
that
big
I
heart.
Yeah,
either.
you know, and I didn't mean to put him in this spot, but it's like, and it's just a perfect storm.
Can I make a motion?
Yes, this.
Well, it's really not
Oh,
on for
yeah.
action. It's on for
So, yeah.
discussion.
Up for discussion.
So it's on discussion, and so you're gonna have to take take it from us.
As well as finance, and then the mayor has the authority to spend up to $2,500.
Sure. ordinance.
So I have the authority to spend up to 2,500?
Unless you want to take yourself out of the equation and send it back to finance. If you're comfortable in just knowing that you're in it, so it's kind of up to you and your personal feeling.
If you'd rather do that.
No.
No, but as long as you get Mr. White, you know, after that meeting, give me another 3 weeks after that meeting, then I'm good.
Finance meets on the 17th of December,
That's fine. Well, give me till
2
January
weeks
15th,
from today.
you know, if that's how you want to do
What
it.
if you got 6 foot of snow by then?
Well, then, it's not as much fun. I don't know what to tell you, you know.
Well, do we want to do that or just make, just say, just to do it? Do it now?
Just do it. I just think you
I think that would be the right thing to do. Give them to the middle of January to get it done.
If we have a guarantee, if it snows, they still remove it.
Yes, yes. I've been known to actually take a snow blower out and do a path for the fence we're putting in. So,
Okay.
I've done it before. It'll get done.
Okay, the city of Adams will pay you the $1,200 to change it, to make the 6 foot fence in the front yard a 4 foot fence. And you have until the middle of January to get it done.
Now what, now I'm just asking a question, what if I can't get the customer on board with giving up that material? What happens then?
Then tell them the deal's off.
Then the deal's
Get-
off.
Deal's off.
Okay.
We should get that.
Yeah, and I understand that. I'm trying to convince them that not seek legal action, because they seem like,
They can seek legal action, there's
I
really
don't-
no
I don't-
liability on
I don't
behalf
want
of
to.
the
I don't
municipal.
want-
I know, but I'm
want
saying,
that.
there's, I've told you that before, though,
I
there's
know.
there's
I
no
know, but they think there is.
responsibility here.
I know, but they think,
So-
you know, and I want this to go away with the least amount of pain possible.
Sure, and if they wanna take that course, then they're gonna get $0, and they're not going to be successful if they choose to litigate
I
that.
get that.
And they can be cited as well. They're not in compliance. Technically, they hired you, and it's their problem existing on their property.
So I won't get cited then,
Mr. White can decide who's
right?
responsible.
Who gets cited? Is it the
It's the
contractor or
homeowner,
the
really.
owner,
It's the
right?
homeowner.
We would prosecute probably both. Would be
Oh,
my
thank you.
recommendation
Thank you
that
for that.
we get a court order to have the fence removed, whether you
Right.
do it or who does it. If the property owner doesn't want to do it, it's a violation of the ordinance. We could get a court order
I
and
don't
go
want
in and
that.
hire somebody to move it, and
And
she would
costs-
pay for it.
Costs, like for me, going to court can be assessed against the homeowner.
Oh, I know costs. They're gonna be expensive.
You stated that the homeowner wasn't against the 4 foot fence in the front,
Correct,
correct?
correct.
They just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah,
They just don't want to pay for it.
yeah. Because, you know, because I told them, I told them when I did the project that day, well, I said, the ordinance says 4 foot for front yard, but I did ask the mayor and told him the story, and he said, sure, go ahead and do it. And that's what I told him, and that's why we proceeded, you know. But hindsight, I'll never go against an ordinance again, you know,
Right.
so, and I know there's a cost of learning here too. 'Cause that's
Let's
what
just
it
say
is.
we both learned something.
Yes, yes. So, am I done?
That would
Thank
be, yeah, that would be the 1,200, and then we would.
No more,
If they won't agree, then you should let us know.
yeah.
With the,
I will sell it. I will sell it to them, you know. So, thank you.
okay, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
And you do good work.
Have a great Christmas, and I'll have this done hopefully before Christmas.
Okay, thank you.
I have a little bit of news. Everyone, you're invited to a perfect pairing event between Heartland Title and Central Insurance Services and the Adams Fringe community. Please join us for a Chamber of Commerce open house ribbon cutting ceremony on Thursday, December 6th from 7 to 6, and our office is located at 636 South Main Street, Adams. Refreshments, appetizers, and networking opportunities will be available. And this is put on by Heartland Title and Central Insurance Services.
Is it 4 to 6?
4 to 6.
Okay, 4 to 6. That's on September 6th?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Martin. Okay, moving right along. Report of standing committees, Finance Committee Personnel. Are there any questions of any of the reports on that?
I don't have copies of your report, so if you guys mind reading them tonight. My computer doesn't work, so therefore I don't have any of those information.
Can get hard
Can you
copies.
bring that in to me?
Yeah, we have it all done.
Ernest, you just want to know?
Yes, why don't you just get it in?
Right here, go.
There's quite a few minutes here.
I know. I see the look in your eye, uh-oh.
Can I question the Personnel Committee? I was just wondering, on our upcoming resolutions, I noticed that percentage-wise on salary increases, there's a discrepancy between Public Works employees and office clerical, that the Public Works did not receive as big of a percentage increase as the office clerical, and I was just wondering what the reasoning behind that was.
I don't know if we can talk about that. That was a closed session.
Yeah, I think we can talk about that.
You discussed that in closed session.
Yes.
All of them have been, so we haven't been privy of anything.
That's all I have.
Okay,
Yeah, that's everything that I needed.
okay, any other questions, comments? Okay, moving right along. Report of city officers, mayor. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. It seems like Christmas now. It's December. The Christmas decorations are up on Main Street, and they're looking very beautiful. And we have a fair amount of snow on the ground, so that's what makes it feel more Christmassy, along with the cold. I would like to remind everyone to watch out for the school children in the mornings and afternoons getting on and off of the school buses. Make sure you stop for them when the red lights are flashing, and pay attention. Please stop at all of the stop signs within the city and anywhere else. I see this so often where people do not stop. They do floating stops. And especially now with snow and ice on the roadways, it's more dangerous. So please make sure that you stop. Other than that, that's about it. Oh, one other thing. Be safe at highway, railroad, grade crossings. Look, listen, and live. Thank you. Okay, Police Chief Department update. Sergeant Sly.
During the month of November, Chief Lobe has attended many city council various committee meetings. Officer Kirsten attended ARIDE, which is Advanced Roadside Impairment Detection and Overdose Death Investigation Training. I attended a tabletop exercise for a mass power outage scenario training at the community center. Over the month, officers handled 132 calls for service, issued 46 traffic citations and 29 warnings, and handled 5 traffic crashes throughout the month. Some department activities and announcements. I was promoted to sergeant in November. Also, we were given advance notice from one of our part-time officers. He is slated to start a full-time employment with another agency in January. And so myself and Chief Law would be with the Personnel Committee to fill an open full-time per position and expected us to have that officer in that position by January 1st. And that is all we have for now.
Okay, thank you, Sergeant Sly. Okay, Street Superintendent Barry.
Just a couple quick things. The storm sewer over on Commerce Street that we've been working on was managed to get completed and landscaped back before all the snow came, so that is now fixed. The manhole that was leaking out in the industrial park has also been fixed. And the biggest one is, we all know what happened this weekend with the snow. We had some glitches plowing both nights we came in, nothing major. So that's where we'll be continuing hauling snow off side streets. We'll be clearing Main Street one more time. Last night when we came in to do Main Street, we didn't take it from the buildings all the way out. I'm trying to get business owners to shovel their own sidewalks instead of the city doing it. We shouldn't have to clear all of the sidewalks. So that's why up there right now you'll see some piles of snow. But we're gonna try a few new things this year so on that. So that's pretty much what I've got right now.
I have one question for you. Are you gonna pick up leaves in the alleyways if people have them in bags?
I plowed the alleys on Saturday. I did see some bags. Leanne mentioned it to me, so yeah, we will go out and pick up the bag leaves. We're not picking up piles anymore. Bag leaves we will pick up. Other than the ones that are out there right now, I really don't see any more bag leaves going out till springtime. But those got missed, so we will pick them up, yes.
Okay, thank you.
If I can interject one more thing, sorry, to help Bob out, just remind everybody about the alternate street parking.
Yes, thank you.
And so it's easier for them to follow it. We do have a snowstorm.
That was, and I have talked
Yes,
to
that's right.
Scott about that. We have had a few issues where, like this morning, after midnight, we had cars parked on both sides of the streets. Some of these streets, when you've got cars parked, it's real hard to get those plow trucks through. So that's why the alternate side is very important for us. So.
Do you give a warning, or is it?
We did start earlier doing the warnings, but now we're at the point where we've got enough warnings and we'll start issuing parking tickets. Usually the month of November is pretty much our grace period. I think we issued warnings then, and we have a few we've issued already for that.
Right, for the parking, it's what the date is going to be after midnight as to what side you're supposed to park on, correct?
It's opposite days, it's on the side of the street, even days.
Even side, okay. Yeah, that runs from November 15th through April 15th.
Bob, tell your public works guys thanks for coming in on the weekend again.
Yep, I was right in here with them, so.
Thank you, you're doing a great job there. Okay, anything else? Okay, new and unfinished business. Item number 1. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-22R, adopting the 2019 budget. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to adopt the 2019 budget. I'll second it.
Any questions or comments? Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Marty,
Yes.
Calio,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Motion passed. Item number 2, approve contractor agreement, Bork Development LLC. Can I have a motion on that, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the contractor agreement, Bork Development LLC.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second that. That was for 1 year.
Yes. Any questions or comments?
Just
Okay, yes,
I was gonna say, we just want industry.
yes. Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Calio,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Okay, item number 3. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-12R relating to part-time relief personnel and temporary seasonal employee for Public Works Department.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2018-R, or 12R relating to part-time relief personnel and temporary seasonal employment for Public Works.
I'll second it.
Okay, any questions or comments? Janet, take the vote, please.
Robinson,
Yeah.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
No.
Panaleo.
No.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Okay, item number 4. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-13R relating to crewman's salary and benefits.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2018-13R relating to crewman's salary and benefits. I'll second it.
Okay, any questions or comments? Janet, take the vote, please.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
No.
Panaleo,
No.
Robinson.
No.
Okay, we have a tie here. I get the vote now. I vote no.
I would recommend that there would be a meeting where all council would be present to discuss this and not have it be in closed session.
I would enjoy that,
That's the way it should be done, not closed session.
but thank you. You'll understand.
Okay, motion did not pass. Okay, item number 6. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-15R.
Skip one, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, I skipped one?
Number 5.
I'm sorry. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-14R relating to Public Works employees' salary and benefits.
Mr. Mayor, can I make a motion to table agenda item 5 through 11 inclusive and send it to personnel to basically equivalate everybody's raises? Is that a word? Equivalate?
You made it.
All right.
What is it? You made it up.
Equivalate, we're gonna equivalate. I just have a problem with some employees getting a certain percentage and other employees getting a different percentage, and it just,
Are we gonna meet as a council then on that?
We're invited.
As long as it's not closed session.
Then you
But-
want a closed session council meeting instead of you don't want it to go to personnel.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, because it has to be closed because we're talking about
amend
wages.
your motion.
Yeah.
yes, I will amend my motion to send these agenda items to a closed council session.
I'll second that.
Okay, any questions or comments? Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
No.
Marty,
Yes.
Paleo,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Okay, let's skip down to item number 12. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-20R relating to street superintendent salary and benefit.
That's 11.
That's 11. That was included in the table motion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he started on 12. Then he jumped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the-
that's,
There's a lot of them.
there's a lot of them. Okay. Okay. Item number 12, introduce, adopt resolution 2018-21R relating to salary of election inspectors. Do I have a motion, please?
so move.
I'll second that.
Okay, any questions or comments? Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
Yes.
Paleo,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Okay, item number 13. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-23R relating to strategic transportation aid. Just Fix It campaign in partnership with the League of Wisconsin Municipalities.
I guess I'm a little confused for our city.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, I've read it, I did, but is there a way of discussing it more, or do we have to still make the motions and then we'll decide? I'll make a motion in relating to adopting resolution 2018-23R relating to strategic transportation aids, Just Fix It campaign through the legal municipalities.
Made a motion to adopt that
Yes.
so that you can discuss it.
Yes. That's the only way we can do it.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any questions or comments?
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, I know that a lot of times they'll say that they're gonna give money to the state of Wisconsin for transportation, and obviously the highways are outdated, but not as bad as our city streets are. And I'm just wondering in regards to this, I mean, are they really looking at trying to do something that's gonna make it so that some revenue is gonna start coming into the cities and villages to do our roads, or is it going to be a program where it's gonna be sending it to the larger cities and doing larger highways? Because it said something about the wheel tax and such in it too, and it almost sounded like they were trying to do this in replace of that, right? Is that the way everybody else read it?
I don't know. I couldn't-
Well, your transportation aids, like I just said in our budget summary, we receive transportation aids.
Okay,
Now, the league is trying to get the campaign going, and obviously, I'm sure your bigger cities are going to receive more funds, but they're just getting this campaign going to get more municipalities on board through the League of Wisconsin Municipalities to show the state, this is how many municipalities are on board with us.
I see what you're saying, and so it's like a campaign to say, hey, don't forget about us here. Right? Is that kind of where it's at? I mean, the League of Municipalities is going in and saying, you know, don't forget about us here.
Partnership, yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Marty,
Yes.
Paleo,
Yes,
Robinson,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Okay, item number 14. Introduce, adopt resolution 2018-24R. Appreciation of services. Jeff Moore, wastewater treatment plant operator.
Do you want to read that, Mr. Mayor, or do you have it with, or you have that resolution?
That's why I couldn't.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't have that.
I can't get it on my computer.
oh,
You
okay.
you have the whole packet. It's
Oh,
in that
it's
whole
in there
packet I
somewhere.
gave you.
Yeah, they gave me one of theirs, theirs work.
Okay.
Okay, resolution number 2018-24R. Whereas Jeff Moore has been employed by the City of Adams since October 1, 1973. And whereas on June 28, 2018, Jeff had submitted his request for retirement from the position of wastewater operator effective January 4, 2019. And whereas throughout Jeff's 45 years of service, he has held several positions in the Public Works Department. And whereas Jeff displayed an Whereas Jeff has faithfully and conscientiously served the city and our citizens for over 45 years. And whereas Jeff displayed an outstanding commitment to serve the city and displayed excellence in work ethics. And whereas Jeff developed a high respect with his fellow employees, common council, members, and the citizens of the City of Adams. Now therefore, the City of Adams, by this resolution, wishes to express our great appreciation to Jeff for his excellent service, loyalty, and dedication to the city and our citizens. Now therefore, be it resolved, I, Mayor Hilson, and the Common Council commends Jeff Moore for his many years of valuable service and expresses our sincere appreciation on behalf of the City of Adams.
I'll move to adopt resolution 2018-24R.
I'll second that.
Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Paleo,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty.
Yes.
Thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Item number 15, approve payment of bills.
I'll make a motion to approve the payment of the bills.
I'll second it.
Any questions or comments? Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Robinson,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
Yes.
Paleo.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Okay, the last item, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Okay, take the vote, please, Janet.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
Yes.
Paleo,
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, and thank you, everyone. The motion passed, and have a great evening.